Am I a Christian, a Gnostic, an atheist? What do I, Cub Cooker, on this channel actually believe? Hey, my name's Cub. If you don't know me, I make videos on ancient wisdom, specifically the mysteries of ancient wisdom. I've always been fascinated by what the ancients had to say and recovering the lost knowledge and wisdom to its roots before it was ever manipulated. One of the biggest questions I get on this channel is, hey Cub, what do you believe? What are you? And number one, I don't like labels, because the way I consider something to be is not how you consider it to be. And multiply that by millions or billions of people, and we already have an issue with communication. I actually went to great lengths to answer this question without applying a single label to myself. And it's in the very beginning of my new book, in a chapter called The Forgotten Truth of Isms. Now, what is an ism, you say? Remember this image because we'll come back to it. The way I lay out 4 specific isms, ISMS, follow the pattern of as above, so below, as within, so without. You may have heard of this Hermetic principle before, and at first it can seem confusing and daunting, but it's actually very simple. What's happening in the higher mind manifests here in the lower dimension, or the material realm, and therefore what happens within you manifests in the world outside of you. And this is where the ancient teachings have been manipulated. What was meant for pure self-awareness and self-mastery was manipulated into a system of how do we get what we want and use the elements here on earth to manipulate heaven. Think of things like sacrificial offering. And this, my friends, is where my core philosophy and thesis in the book comes in. The ism for as above, universalism, aka universal salvation. Once you experience heaven of the mind or the absolute reality, you realize there's no need for salvation because you are what you are. If you're already dwelling in heaven, then there's no need to try to get there. Just are loved and you identify as the I am, the Son of God. So that's as above, universalism. As below is humanism. Humanism means love your neighbor and love yourself. Serve those who are in need around you, and when there's an opportunity to fill a need and you see it, then fill it. Literally what Jesus was teaching, which was a system of karma, love and you'll be loved, forgive and you'll be forgiven. Don't judge or you'll be judged yourself. So within, we have esotericism, which is really just the study of all things as a private and secret message for you, meaning the universe is communicating with you through sound, light, and frequency. And therefore, the philosophy I subscribe to is that everything is a message for me. It's a little delulu, but it works quite well for me. Finally, so without is occultism. That's where the messages that are meant for me within, I see in numbers, symbols, signs, words, colors, and patterns in the outside world. Because occultism is nothing more than pattern recognition and how the universe communicates with us. Here in just a second, I'm going to reveal the true and absolute philosophy that every single person can count on. You want to learn a whole lot more about this philosophy and how you can develop your own, not so you can think like me, but so you can begin to actually think on your own. Check out my brand new book, Mysteries of Ancient Wisdom. I promise it is easy to read and it will help take these concepts and put them in a way that you can actually apply them in your life. I go through everything in here from alchemy to magic, mysticism, Christian mysticism, biblical esotericism, and even the Anunnaki. So go grab yourself a copy right now. They are shipping for the holiday season, and if you want to guarantee one at your house before the holidays, get you one now at mysteriesofancientwisdom.com. For those of you still around, I promised I would talk about this guy and the only constant and true philosophy. Summed up perfectly in the Bhagavad-Gita as Lord Krishna says, everything that is born will die and everything that has died will be reborn. Pretty hopeful if you ask me.